and just need your body and just need your breath and the awareness around the core. As you well know, Mat Pilates is a mind-body exercise all about moving from the center. So we're gonna get started right down on the floor right away. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat, and we're just gonna lift our shoulders back and down and hold the palms up. Right here, right now, we're engaging the core. So if you say, you know what, that's already hurting me, sit up a little bit higher. But right here, right now, it's happening. So then just practice a little bit, kind of that hesitation dance. I'm going down. No, I'm not. Going down. Not now. And just see what's happening as you wiggle your belly button around the spine and notice things. Notice what you notice. I'm glad you're joining today. Remember the deal, some is always better than none, right? So 10 minutes of Pilates breath work is better than none minutes. Let's just go down a little further. The back stays straight. The long line in the body is from the tail to the crown. And we're scooping the belly, scoop this up, scoop it around and draw your awareness. Playing around still, warming it up, gathering awareness around the core, maybe a little lower. So I'll tell you something, for me, I get to a point where it's like, no more. My low back says that's not fun, and that's when you roll all the way down. So keep it moving until you feel like, nope, and that's where I'm at already. So take your time. When you're ready, just bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze, and just feel the low back release. So gentle squeeze. Let it be nice and easy because we're just warming it all up. So let's place the feet flat on the mat. Knees are high to the sky. Take your thumbs and place them on one of your ribs, your lowest rib, and then take your middle finger and place it on your hip bone. We're gonna practice some breath work and engage through the core here. So inhale deeply in through the nose, filling up with the air of now. Take a pause when you're full, exhale down. And notice everything that's going on around this middle part of your body. All the way around. Inhale deeply in through the nose, puff up the belly. Floating the ribs high to the sky. Exhale out through the nose. Sink the belly button to the spine. Sink the spine to the floor. One more time. Inhale up. Hold at the top, you're full, it's good, it's good, it's good. Exhale down through the nose. Nice and easy, beautiful. Let's take the hands down, framing the body, or like I'm gonna do a little protection for my low back. I'm just slipping my hand underneath the very outside of my butt cheeks. Bringing your knees in and up. Let's flex through the heels for a moment. We're just the human L shape and just pull your belly button in. Squeeze your belly button to your spine a couple times. I can't tell if you're doing it. Can you see that I'm doing it? Squeeze and release. And then we're gonna bring our legs out in a big circle and back up in a big circle. So we go all the way out, all the way up. Exhale down, inhale as you come up. Open through the hips. There we go. Opening the hips is part of strengthening through the low back. And keep it moving. Couple more. Scooping the belly. 2 more. 1 more. And legs high to the sky. Let's press through the heels. Let's open through the back of the spine, reaching up towards your feet. So maybe you grab onto your toes and continue that stretch through the hamstrings, the glutes. Maybe you don't. Maybe you grab onto your calves. The chin is tucked under, the belly button is wiggling towards the spine. So just feel this, and maybe you do a little rocking on your spine. Very little bit. We're breathing, we need our breath. Nice and easy. And then relax the shoulders down, bend the knees over the hips at a 90-degree angle. So, framing the body once again with the arms. Let's take a twist with the legs over to the right side, doesn't matter right or left. And if you wish, straighten those legs, press through the heels, bend the knees, back to the center, over to your other side. Straighten those legs so the legs don't touch the ground. We keep that 90-degree angle going, stretching out long, really working the obliques, the side of the body, and getting a spinal twist, right? It all goes together. Joseph Pilates, the founder of Pilates, said that Pilates happens all the time. If you're practicing Pilates on the mat, you're practicing Pilates off the mat. So what did he mean by that? He meant that you're always aware of your posture, stacking your joints, shoulders back and down, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles, right? You're aware of your body in space. So in case we get older, I'm winking at you, in case it happens to you, it's happening to me, it doesn't mean we get feeble. We can be revitalized, vital, energetic, connected to our heart, mind, and body, no matter what age we are. Last time, feeling that. Nice and easy, dropping the feet down to the mat, coming into a frog. So frog legs, we have bent knees. If you had blocks and you felt like, I need some support here, Karen, what could I do? You could put pillows under here or blocks. Let's just let gravity take over, it opening up through the inner thighs. Inner thighs are getting a good stretch. We're gonna come to Mickey Mouse ears, I call it. So fingertips behind the ears, and we're just looking up and squeezing. So if you don't wanna take your shoulders off the mat, what can you do? You can just squeeze your belly button in without lifting your shoulders. Otherwise, we're lifting up, pulsing a couple times, and coming down. Lift straight up, look at the sky, pulse, and just notice your thighs start engaging, your glutes start going, hey, hey, right? And you know what? That's goodness for you. That is pointing out to you, it's all connected. We move from the center, but all of a sudden my legs are getting it. So lifting up, exhale when you get up and pulse, moving down, lifting up and moving down. A couple more. Inner thighs getting a stretch, hip openers are happening, gravity is working in our favor. Last time. Nice, 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 nice. Let's just wiggle the hips from side to side. When we contract the muscles, we've got to release the contraction, right? That big energy, that yang, that doer needs to be met with a little bit of release. Otherwise, it's too much. Okay, so knees bent here. I'm going to, or actually legs out straight or bent knees. You decide whatever one works for you for today. And we're going to take that really strong awareness from the core, and our arms are in a full body stretch. So reach, 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 twinkle your fingers, twinkle your toes, get that full body stretch. And then again, think about that super strong powerhouse, that barrel around the middle as we move from the center and lift up. We're going to take a twist to each side, center, side when we come up. And then we're going to move ourselves down like a mummy, moving from the core. Now, if you say, that sucks for my low back, what can I do to modify this pose, this movement? Bend your knees. Okay, so inhaling up, lifting up, opening to the side, center, side, center, and moving down. So you decide what works better for you. We're moving slowly. If you move too fast, you kind of missed it. It's really becoming aware. Think about how much we're already engaging the core, and we haven't even gotten off the mat with the shoulders all the way up. Open up into a twist. Feel that you're moving from the center, opening up to the other side. Stay here with me, lifting up high to the sky. Feet are straight here. We're in a human L. We're going to exhale forward, leading with the crown of the head. Something is pulling us out, and fold in on yourself. Suck your belly button to your spine. Scoop that belly. Open the shoulders and let gravity take over. Release your low back. It's not bad. It's not bad. Exhaling out. Nice and easy, and then just release that. Okay, we're going to come into a side plank. So options, knees or toes, you decide. We're coming into side plank right away. So I am going to take it up to my left knee. I'm doing mirror image. I'm going to raise my right leg. I'm going to take my arm up, and I'm going to start doing pulses. Okay, so I'm just going to be bringing my leg up. I'm in my side plank, so my core, the oblique part of my core is doing the work. Lifting up, flexing my foot, lifting up. Squeeze, squeeze at the top. And then I'm going to bring my leg behind and pulse. Pulse. If your glutes aren't strong, your hips go out of whack, and then come to the front and do some pulsing. And then back, and let's just hold. Just hold nice and strong here. Shoulders stacked over hips, or shoulders stacked one over the other, not over hips. And let's just release that. Let's find our way to the other side. So we're on our knee. Let me see if I can do this. I had surgery on this knee 3 months ago, so I'm going to bunch up my mat. You know, it's not going to work for me on that knee, so I'm going to be sure you're on your other knee, but I'm going to keep demoing on my knee that works. Yes, that's the way it goes. So leg up, arm in a teapot, and let's pulse. So everybody's on the other side except for Karen, who has an injury, had a meniscus ripped off the bone surgery. Try to avoid that. Pulsing, really strong at the core. We're breathing. And then when you're ready, we're going to push it behind. So keep it nice and high and squeeze your booty when you get back. And forward, back, and forward. A couple more. Squeeze. Sitting will make you get a flat butt, a spread out hip or spread out butt cheeks. Go forward and back. Lots of sitting. That's what we do here in these parts, right? Last time. Let's come back and hold. Wide open shoulders. And let's bring that back to center and find your way into a straddle. So however you like your straddle, can be wide, it can be short. It doesn't matter. We're stretching out through the inner thighs that are connected to the hips, that are connected to the low back, that are connected to the low abs. Right, arms out, nice compassion stretch. Let's inhale up, look up at the sky, lift the ribs from the hip bones. Exhale out, just to shoulder height, flip the palms, inhale up. Lift the ribs, exhale out. Picture your ribs floating. One more, inhale up. There is no Pilates without breath work. Exhale out. Keeping the arms out to the side, let's go all the way over to your right side. Lift your left arm and pulse. Continuing the core strength on the obliques. pulsing. We're keeping our toes high to the sky. And let's take a twist to the spine. So did you see that? Open, closed. And I'm looking out over the right leg. You can hold on to the right foot. You can take your nose to your knee, or you can just look down at this. So we're taking a twist to the spine, moving from the center. Breathing through it. Let's walk the hands to the midline in front of you and walk your hands away from you as much as you like or as little as you like to come into a forward fold. Straddle legs, forward fold, long, healthy spine. Lengthen the space from the tail to the crown. Take a big breath in, relax through the low back. If you're forcing and it stinks, stop forcing. Let's walk over, that's a little joke. Let's walk over to your left side and let's inhale all the way up. Let's just move gently from side to side before we move over into that really express stretch. Over to the side body. You can place one hand on the mat, reaching over with your right hand. Feel that long line from your hip to your fingertips. And this is open and this is closed. So open, closed, moving from the center. And then whenever you wish, gaze down at that straight leg, grab onto the toes, the calf, look down at your knee, get whatever you want out of this, and breathe. And let's just inhale back to center. We're just going to inhale gently up and down, releasing that tension, right? Tension is met with tension release. Couple more. Beautiful. Let's bring the legs together. Okay, so we're going to come into that human L and we're going to come into our karate chopping, which is another twist to the spine with a forward fold. So first, my feet are hip distance apart. My legs are hip distance apart and they're active. Second, I'm lifting my ribs away from my hip bones. Shoulders are down. There's lots of space between my neck and my shoulders. So the arms come out and we're moving from the center. So first, turn and then karate chop. Back up, back to center. Second, turn, fold forward. In the karate chop, we're like a puppet. Exhale to one side, outside of the leg or inside. So notice you're going to be getting it through your low back. You're going to be getting it through your hammies, right? Your hamstrings. Right? Move from the center. Why? That's where the strength is. The strength is at your core. Think of an apple, right? It's strongest at its core. It's weakest at its skin. Its skin can be poked and bruised, but the core, whoa, that's protected. No core, no rest of apple, right? Same thing for us. No strength at the middle. We lose our strength with our extremities. Couple more. Last one. And back to center. Nice and easy. Let's all roll over to your right side, all the way down to your side. We're going to come into some kind of mermaid legs here. So what's the deal for safety? Safety is alignment, stacking joints. So we want our shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles in a straight line. So if your feet are coming forward like a banana, let's just pull them back. You can rest your head in your hand, or you can just rest your head in your bicep here. So we're on our right side. Our left hand is in front of us for stability, and we can just raise both legs and lower without touching the ground, or we can drop the bottom leg and just raise the top leg. Toes are down, heel is up. So you decide whether you want to be a fish here, a mermaid tail, or whether you want to be a one-legged mermaid, I should call it, half a fishtail. Lifting up and down, up. Take a squeeze when you get up and then come down. Squeeze and come down. A couple more. I'm glad you're still with me. right? Take a break whenever you want, right? When you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do any more. Really? Who said that? What if you said, I can do more. I can do one more. I can take one more deep breath. One more time, and we'll hold at the top. Feel it, feel it, feel it. And then kick your legs. Take a swim. Kick, 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 kick. And let that go. Let's just take a split stance with the legs and just relax your head. Or if it feels better to stack one knee on top of the other, we're just taking a break and just being appreciative of what your body is doing for you. Let's take a breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Deep breath in. Long exhale out through the nose. This is my body, guiding yourself up and then just finding yourself on your left side. That's it. We're just going to the other side. Same rules apply. Rest your head in your hand, gathering this awareness that you're stacking your joints. If we popped up to stand, we would be standing in that nice, healthy posture, right hand in front of you. We either do two legs or one leg. And just notice this side. Does this side tell you, whoa, something's different over here? Or does this side say, yeah, this is good. This feels the same as the other side. So heel up, toe down, or your mermaid tail. You all, I'm teaching a bunch of kiddie yoga at the end of the month. I'm recording these classes on the virtual Y for little kids. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of creating a whole Miss Karen persona for them. I might wear a tutu over my yoga pants. Bring a magic wand. Right? We want it to be fun. We want it to be fun for kids, but hey. This is our recess as adults too. Right? When we come to the mat, this is recess. This is not punishment. And let's lift and hold wherever you are. This is not punishment. Punishment is not being able to move your body. When I had surgery and I was on crutches and no weight bearing for 6 weeks, that was punishment. Relax down, stack the knees or stagger the knees, and just relax your head on your bicep and just notice your body in motion and your body at rest. Notice the different feelings. Notice that you're on your side body, balancing on one side. It's a little different. And let it be nice and easy. And then we're just going to roll over to our forearms and we're going to come to a plank down low. So it's knees or it's toes. So because I can't bend on my knee, which would be easier-ish because of my surgery, I got to go toes. So what are we doing to set up? Our elbows are engaged underneath our shoulders. Our shoulders are back. We're not doing this a thing. We're doing this a thing. The toes are tucked under. The butts go high, right? But they don't go like this. That's not plank. That's like something in between down dog and plank. So we're engaging at the shoulders. We're engaging at the core. We're pulling the kneecaps up if you're on your toes. And we're breathing here. So tight core is keeping us up. Long, strong torso. Woo! No joke. Couple more seconds. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you are. Yes, you will. Yes, you do. You. Relax those hips down. Let's bring the big toes together. Let's bring the heels out to the sides. Let's frame the body with the hands. And let's just gaze to the right side. And let your low back release. Maybe you wiggly-waggly your hips from side to side a little bit. And feel not like you're flat, but feel like you are on a jumbo exercise ball. The right side is melting into the right side of the ball, and the left side body is melting into the left. And then turn your head to the other side. Give your neck equal opportunity to stretch out. Yes. Picture some nice magic person coming along and pressing hot oil on your low back. My low back is a hot spot for stress for me on the right side, so I'm always paying attention to what's going on in there. Let's tap the feet out a little bit, straight legs here, and let's bring our fingertips forward. Let's bring our toe tips engaging through the knees. So I'm not super tight in my butt cheeks. So take a look at this. This is what I want. I'm not like this. I'm not pulling my thighs off the mat. I'm just pulling up my knees. My gaze is down at the mat. This is strength for the low back. So low back is core. So we want our core to be strong. So it's an isometric hold here, fingertips and toe tips. So let's bring the breath to our awareness. Puff up the midsection of your body, your core, your barrel, your strength. Inhaling through the nose. Feel your belly button puff up into the mat. Exhale through the nose. Feel yourself sink. Feel your spine sinking to your belly button. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Let's draw that awareness again. Go inward, in through the nose. Exhale and sink. This is me in motion, nice and easy. Wide legs, wiggly waggly around here. Let it be nice and easy. We're releasing the tension in the low back. This is what we want to be doing. Moving from side to side. Nice and lovely. And then when you're ready, we're just going to push ourselves up into a kneeling pose to do a few little tricep push-ups. So our elbows are close to the body. We're just pushing down and up. If you want to do regular push-ups, be my guest. These are tricep push-ups. We're coming in. One more. And then we'll push all the way up. Come all the way to an easy seat pose, crisscross applesauce at the ankles, sitting up nice and tall. Tail is plugged into the earth, like tree roots into the earth. Crown is lifting up to the sun through a silver thread of beauty through the sun. We'll take the hands to the heart. And we're just going to practice with our breath, just incorporating the goodness in. So we'll just inhale, open, gentle, gentle, gentle. Inhale, open, heart to sky, soft elbows. Exhale, closed, chin to chest. The universe says yes to you, so you better say yes back. If you start saying, no, I can't, it will never, then guess what? That's your life. The universe says, yes, you can. You can do Mat Pilates. Yes, you can do Mat Pilates even if you had surgery on your knee. Yes, you can modify to serve your own purposes. If you want to practice exercise, play exercise till you're dead, that's my goal, then you're going to modify until you're dead. That's the way it's supposed to be. Did you get that? One more. Inhale, open, inspire, invite, aspire. Yes, this is true. Exhale, closed. Let's take our fingertips right here at the center of the chest at this acupressure point right here. Let the fingertips touch each other. The thumbs are floating, and just make some circles around your heart. In case no one ever told you, I'm going to tell you now. You are enough. You were born that way. You're going to go out that way. If you live in the moment, you live that way. You are always enough. You are equal to the moment. You are equal to the moment. You are equal to the moment. Yes. Relax those hands down. Feel the good energy around you. Feel the nice accomplishment that you have in your heart, mind, and body. We did breath work. We did body work. I gave you a few little tips about ways to think about what you're doing and modifying. Take good care of yourself. Ellen will be back with you next week. Thanks for playing.